This is a Facetron faceting machine. It's a precision gem cutting machine that's been an industry standard since 1974. It's renowned for its reliability and precision. It can help cut gemstones to within 5/10 thousandths of an inch. It's got what's called a dummy-proof quill system that lets you replace what are called the dops, the things that hold the gems, in exactly the same place every time, giving perfect repeatability when removing and replacing the stones. So I've never used one. I've just, with the help of AI, done a little bit of research. I'll show you all the parts because this is going to have all kinds of stuff with it. I don't know quite what everything does though. I believe the deck is cast aluminum, oak veneer, wood here. This is the control that this helps you do the polishing, cutting of the gemstones. Let me move up here. Now, the first thing is the motor. This is a variable speed motor. This is the control, obviously, the motor's underneath. The variable speed goes from 0 to 1600 RPM, forward or reverse. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at that now. Let me try to get the tripod a little closer. We're going to zoom in so you can see it and hear it. And let me back out just, whoop. Why is that going different directions? There we go. All right, so this is what we'll be spinning. Let me turn it on, and I'll slowly turn it. You can see it and maybe hear spin faster and faster. That's at full 1600. And that is going, what is that, counterclockwise? Slow it down. Yeah, it's going counterclockwise. Now, probably needs a lube. I hear a little tiny clicking at the very low speeds. Let's switch it to reverse. It should go clockwise. There we go. Move the speed up. Nice and smooth. All right, so we'll turn it back down. All right, now the quill that they talked about, you use what are called dops. Most of them are brass or steel, maybe stainless, I don't know. And they attach the different gemstones to these using a high temperature wax. And then I'm gonna use a flathead screwdriver just to loosen, whoop. Okay, let me try doing it with that. I'm right-handed, so. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, you only do it a quarter. That's a problem. So here's one of those dops. Now, this is similar. Basically, you put one side's flat. I'm not sure. Oh, that would go up where the screw is, I guess. Let me. Not as easy when of course when I'm filming it's not as easy. I got it all, not sure. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's slid. See, it slid all the way up. Now I'll tighten it. And now on top of this goes this bowl. It feels like it's silicone. And this, I'm not sure what that is for. It looks more like a drain. I know they use water in this. And I bet that's what this stand, let me show you. This right here might be to hold a water bucket that will drip slowly onto the work surface. I'm not sure, that's just a guess. Simply pushes down. Let's see, there must be a hole for it because it fits right in there. All right. Push that all the way down, so let's make sure it's still spinning freely, and it is. On top of that, goes one of these heavy, I guess it's a steel lap plate. This is, let me bring it closer, Cen-Tech Industries lapidary disc. Looks like it's a 100. That must be the grit. I'm going to guess it's a diamond grit. It's fairly smooth. I can feel a little bit, but not like sandpaper. On top of that, we've got this hard gasket. And then this screws in. And this is like a hard rubber, but not real hard. So I'm thinking, again, I don't know any of this for sure, but I'm thinking that may be used to either clean off the gem, you know, once you've got the side to where you want it, maybe to clean it off so you can look at it or polish it, something like that. Okay, now, this is the most, let me move the camera. This is the most important part. This is what gives the facet machine all the controls. This little gizmo, as I turn it clockwise, watch what happens to that. I'm going to hold it still. It moves. And again, you can get this to within 5/10,000ths of an inch. This, let's see, is that, yeah, this moves it up and down to where you want it. And I'm not actually going to touch this stone to it. You know what, let's bring it up so I don't have any accidents. It's all nice and smooth. I'm going to lower this so we can look at the gears on there. So these put it in the I guess the right angle for where you're going to use it. I'm not 100% sure. Again, that moves with that other gear. I don't know what these gauges do, what they're for. I've seen other faceting machines, including Facetrons, online, and nobody seems to have these. This must add precision. Tells you maybe how hard you're pressing on it, or something about the angle. I really don't know. I'm also not sure what this does. This again raises and lowers this arm in tiny, tiny increments. This raises and lowers this section. Not sure what that does. I have another piece here. I'm not even sure it goes with the Facetron. It was in the box that this came in. So that might, I don't know if it's to hold the arm for the water or what. Again, it may not even be a part of this, but I'm going to send it along anyways. You're also going to get let me back this up so we can get a better look. You're going to get all of these dops. The dops, come on, focus. I guess I'm a little too close. These are what you mount the different gemstones to, and you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus this one, 6 stones that have already started in the process of putting the facets on. And what facets are is when you cut them, the different sides, that's what makes a stone reflect. It gives it its brilliance like a diamond does, and give you the different cuts like the pear cut, the princess cut, and it's the pear cut. There's all kinds of different cuts, and these dops are different sizes and shapes. You've got cone dops, flat dops. There might be a wide dop or two under some of those. I also have others that are going to be available, but these are going to come with. Also, I believe on top of this, underneath that little rubber thing, let me unscrew it. There are these polishing laps. So you put it on there. Well, I'm guessing maybe that hole's not wide enough. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, there you go. And again, usually I use water. This feels super smooth to me, but I know the blue ones. Oh, you couldn't even see what I was doing. Sorry about that. Just putting this on over top. It's got that other lap underneath. I'm guessing, I don't know for sure that's where it goes, but it would make sense. And the blue ones are ULTRALAP Spectra 1.5 Micron 3mm backing. And there's, let's see, they're by Moyoko Precision Abrasives. So in the bag, now these look like they've been used. Let me show you the extent. So you can see in the center, obviously it was, this has a little bit of wear just around the edge. So it's got a lot more that can be used. I'm going to drop that in the bag. Here is a second one. There's a tiny circle right there where it's been used, and that's all I see on that one. Put this in the bag. Here's a third one. Looks like this one's been used lightly, several all over. This one may have been used the most. That's 3. Here's a fourth one. Again, super light use, if any. 4. I can't really tell myself since I've never done this or used them. And number 5. Now number 5 has a little tiny ring mark, but when I do a reflection, it doesn't look like you actually used the surface, maybe on the edge, but there's some wear on there. Now 5 of these are generally $50 by themselves. There's another one. I don't know what the difference is in the color. It may be in how fine the grit is or what material it's made out of. Not quite sure, but so you're going to go get 5 of the 1.5 microns, and again they're by Moyoko Precision. You're going to get the full-size brown one and then the smaller one. Wish I knew what they were for. Okay, again, you get all these dops with the stones that are on there. Let me put this back on so it doesn't get lost. Just my luck, misplace something and then I can't let it go. Okay, no clue what this giant guy is. What the red is, that's some of that wax that holds it on to the dop. But you get that stone. Here's one that I guess he never got started on. A couple other crystal-y looking stones. Here's a bag full. I wish these had been labeled. The people that I picked this up from. Let's see. Wow, those are really pretty. 4.3 grams, 4.1 gram. This says 4 grams and 6 grams. Really beautiful. I have no clue what stone that is. I don't believe it's amethyst. I don't think it's dark enough, but certainly a possibility. This could be amethyst as well as some quartz. Again, all this is going to be with this machine, and if you like this, you want to get in on the auction, come on over to eBay. It's the only place where bids are, well, the only place I know of that bids are totally free. You can bid as often as you want. You don't have to pay for bids like in a lot of places. Let's see, that'll be with it, and this will be with it. I guess these are quartz. I don't really know. I doubt they're diamonds. Diamonds, I think, have a milkier outside. Wow, those, not sure if that's amethyst or not, but it's beautiful whatever it is. And very clear inside. I love purple, my favorite color. Alright, so those will be included. What else? Whew, there's all kinds in this. and if you want to see nice close-up stills of all parts, underneath, top, all sides, that'll be on the eBay site. Again, just scroll down in the YouTube details and it'll tell you what to copy and paste and put into the eBay search engine. These, it looks like they got started on faceting. This one's really beautiful. Or else it's just a super smooth polished stone. Alright, those will be with it. This is small but really pretty. They must have started because it's already glistening. Don't know if that was cut. That'll go with. This is a square cutout. I have no idea what stone that was cut from. Found it in this little magnifying glass box. It's plastic. Ooh, here's another one. I don't know. This one's beautiful. I doubt it's a diamond. In fact, I know it's not. I checked with my diamond tester. I think it's a cubic zirconium, and I don't know if he cut it himself, but it's really beautiful. That will come with. That says came off DOP. There's a note. There's two more. Big blue one, and it looks like this piece came off of there. Yep, I'll find that. It dropped on the floor. And on the bag it says Lone Star Blue at large 136, 208.1 carat. It was $16 just for this one, and that was probably many, many years ago. The gentleman I got this from hasn't used this in many, many years. That comes with, and let me find the piece of that broke off, that fell off onto the floor. Oh, there's something in here. It says fell off DOP Alexandrite. And so finally have something else labeled, or something labeled with the actual name. Getting in might be tough. There we go. Oh yeah, the bottom's flat. He started to shape and cut into it, and that's a small piece of alexandrite. This is a little bit of the wax that's used. They generally will use a torch. Let's see, do I have any torch? Where's my... Ooh, sorry about that. So, to get some stones off, I checked. I tried this. It works well. Simply, as you can see the flame coming out of there. Nice. That's my cigar torch. You could also use a creme brulee torch. This one, I think it's Williams Sonoma. It's Roburn MT77 micro torch. And this will also be for sale, but on a different listing. So, very nice torch, works well for that. Has a great safety feature. This does not come with. That'll be in a separate listing. Yeah, you get that. You get this. No idea what this is. I mean, it's a piece of marble, obviously. Oh, it's kind of like what I would use when I'm spackling or doing grout work, or concrete work. You put your work substance on there and trowel it off. That's too small for that, so maybe it's for holding hot stones or something. I don't know. It may not even go with. You're also going to get the Cen-Tech measuring tool, which is for precise measurements. It obviously is digital. I'll have to get a battery, and there's the battery. It's probably not working, or I just haven't figured out how to get it working. And you're also going to get this huge manual, the how-to of faceting, and it's got what to do to make. Let me back the camera out a little, zoom out, so we can see more. Pages of different cuts and the order, how to get to those facets, so very specific instructions. And there's a bunch of them in here. Oh wow, I see more of these. These will not come with, well, yeah, these will not come with. These will be in a separate listing. I've got a whole bunch of them. Catalog and where to buy some more supplies. Notes from the U.S. Facetors Guild. So it all comes together. Now, the machine by itself, without all, whoop, these don't come with. This machine by itself, with all the high-tech parts, without the gauges and whatever they do, that is selling. You can still get them from the company, not Facetron, a company called Facet, and it starts at it goes from like $6,000 to $8,000, depending, I guess, on the gear. And this is going to be extra, whatever those do. This thing is in great shape. Again, it spins great. I'll show you all sides of it and take lots of stills. It'll be on eBay. Again, scroll down in the YouTube details. It'll tell you what to copy out and paste into the eBay search engine to get you right to it, to the and to the auction. So this part, don't know if it's part of it or not, but it comes with. Now, when it's shipped, oh, there's lots of room underneath, so I will carefully pack all these. These will be each individually wrapped. The ones that have stones in some bubble wrap or something soft and put underneath. It'll ship upside down. This will come out and be shipped carefully. If you look at my ratings, I've been doing this for 18 years. And I've only had 2 negative reviews in all that time. I'm 100%. eBay calls me one of their most reputable sellers. I'm proud of that fact. So, anyways, should be able to get it all in one box. It's going to be heavy, but I'll put appropriate shipping. So, if you have questions, again, please contact me on eBay. That's where I do business. I use YouTube to show the quality and how well things work. All right, so this is Al, aka 4LuvOfDeals, and I thank you for watching.